Good morning. Good morning. It's December 11th, 7:23. 7:23. All right, 7:23 in the morning in Chicago. Uh, little warmer today than it's been. So not so bad here. Hope wherever you are is good. What do we got? Well, we got Fed cut yesterday, right? Pushed the markets up to the highs, or just real close to. Um, but not the diamonds. Not the diamonds. Couldn't get the diamonds back up. All right, so couldn't get back to that all-time highs, that 484 number. But let's take a look at what's going on here right now on the overnight. This is kind of where we're at here right now, folks. So you can see here, this was our last 30 of the day. It was at 15s, I guess I was watching there. So 2-2 back down. And here's we go, right? They came down pretty good here. And then you get the 2-1-2 reversal that gives us the 2-2 back up, which gives us the 1 again. So kind of stabilizes there a little bit, and then they break a little bit more, but they are fighting back here. Okay, trying to get back up to where were we? 688, 688.97 is the high we put up yesterday. All right, so coming back down off a little bit here off of that high right now, 686. So when you take that and you weigh that in and you look at it on a day and you say, okay, here we are, we're at 686.12. We're actually at 685.40 right now. All right, so 685.40 right in this area right here. Boy, we are stuck in the middle with you on the daily, all right, with the big outside day. All right, so there's our SPY, and we are stuck. All right. All right. We got the big outside day here as well on the Qs. What else we got going on here? Let's pull that up on the overnight, see what's cooking there. Again, looking very similar, right? I don't know about this one. That could have been bogus going up. There's a lot of these on Thinkorswim, man. I just, sometimes you see this happen. It could be happening for real. It might not be, but is what it is. So again, same move down to the downside with the 2-1-1-2-2 back up. And, all right, if this did spike, then it did. Big deal. All right, it's right back down here anyway. All right, so 3-1 inside right now, 624.55. All right, so again, we're going to be in that same predicament here. All right. Right now we are trading at 624.47. All right, we're right in here, guys. All right, right in the middle. Okay. I mean, you couldn't really get more in the middle than they are stuck right there. All right, so Qs. What I'm saying is no hurry whatsoever. Okay. Diamonds, and rust. Right, what we got here, you don't get that, there's a lot less it's sporadic trading, I guess was what I would call it on the diamonds here. It's just you don't get a good look. All right, now they came out with the 2-1-2-2-2, got back up there to 482. We did get to 482.75, but we're still chasing down about $3 and change to get back up to the highs. All right, so hard to tell what's really cooking here right now, but right now 481.47. All right, so we're going to shrink that down, and we'll look at there on that big outside day, 481.43 right now, 481. All right, so we're a little better here. All right, 481.43. All right, and to get out, we need 482.72. All right, or 482.75 is actually what it is. All right, so a little bit better on the diamonds, and and respectably so, because the rate cut really kind of helped our groups here. Definitely gave our boost to the industrials yesterday. All right, we got the industrials real nice move to the upside. All right, where's that thing right now? 155.61. We're right at that lip. We're actually a little lower than that. All right, so here we are on your XLI, right back inside. I went through a bunch of names yesterday. I'm sticking to my guns right now on these couple. I'm going to throw you a couple names here. I'm not going to go crazy throwing you a bunch of names. I like Ryder. All right, Ryder. What's Ryder doing here this morning? 194.52 it got up to on the overnight. It's kind of stalled out right in here. All right, so Ryder, I think the transports are good. I think the airlines are good. All right, CSX, the rails. What do we got going on here? Not much on the overnight here. 37 bucks, 37.28 to take the day up, and we are trading right around 36.92 right now, so we're right back inside here. All right, so rails I think are pretty good. Delta Airlines, I think that's the best of all airlines. Just continue to the move to the upside. 69.94. Look at that, baby. Went out on the highs of the day. All right, so just slightly lower on Delta. All right. Again, guys, if you're not already in these things, all right, sit tight. All right, sit tight. All right. Maybe you want to be a spectator and keep an eye on them. Look for them to come back in a little bit, all right? So I wouldn't just go jumping around into any of that stuff, all right? But I think this group is moving pretty good. And then there's U-Haul. All right, U-Haul 54.46 here. We got up to 54.46 was the high yesterday. Went out on yesterday's highs, and this one won't tell us anything at all. All right, so 54.41. That's unchanged on the day. All right, so transports. All right, we'll look at IYT during the day. Keep an eye on IYT. If that's what you're into, keep an eye on the transports, all right? This is our group. It's got a big outside day there. This one's not going to tell us anything of what's going on either, all right? So IYT, all right? Transports, I think, are better in the Dow. I think that healthcare made a big move yesterday, all right? A lot of stocks moved up, all right? XLV. Not much to tell us here. All right, so not really getting anything out of there. It's just close to the highs. All right, let's go with that. We did finish with the inside day though. All right, so we're gonna have to get through 152.79. 152.80 right there. There you go. That was the high that popped up over here. All right, so I don't know if that's real or whatever, but we're looking for that 212 potentially back up to the upside. Again, same thing here. If you're already in these things, just be patient. All right, I beg you to be patient here. Don't just go willy-nilly trying to buy something in the middle of the day. It's difficult. It's difficult, all right? They're going to move around on us, all right? So XLV better for sure. ABBV, again, hammered up pretty good here on the day there, 225.89. So this one is a little bit lower here this morning. It looks like it's bouncing around here. So right now it looks like 225.26. 225.26 is going to put you inside day on the ABBV. Johnny John had a good day. You get where I'm coming from, right, with the healthcare. All right, Johnny John had the nice move up. And anything that's 3 on the day, you look for those 3-2 uppers because you get that surge from taking out that lows and those highs of the previous bar, all right, especially on a daily or even on a weekly, all right, and the bigger the time frame, the bigger potentially the move, all right. So Johnny John's better. One that I think might be good today, it's really hard to pin down, what's going to be good today and how can we make a lot of money on that stock on that day. Boy, if we had that roadmap, I like the 3-1-2 setup here. Again, be patient with this thing. It is $98 right now to 98.24. It actually came back in a little bit, 98.20. All right, so Merck. And we'll go through names as we go. I got a couple names that we'll go through here on our. All right, so again, retail. All right, I like XRT. All right, I like XRT. I think gold and silver are continuing to go higher, but if you're not already in the silver trade, you might have missed the ship a little bit. All right, and gold is the same way. If anything, if you want to watch, keep an eye on this one off on the side here with the emerging markets. This one kind of moves around a little bit too. So check out the emerging markets here. I'm keeping it off. I just have it off on the corner. Take a peek at it every now and again. It's starting to move back up a little bit, all right? So, with this silver move to the upside, strange and kind of like a little unsettling. And look at the emerging markets going to the highs of the year here too. I'll tell you, as you can see, this has been pretty choppy trade. Okay, all right, but emerging markets are starting to going to give us a yearly high. All right, so we'll see what happens there. All right, and then on our retail side, I think Nike might be able to take another day up here, man. Nike's better already this morning here. She closed at 66.20. She's pulling back into 65.70 right now. See if Nike can give you a 2-2 back up, possibly. I mean, if Nike's going to go, then get going. What have we been waiting for you for a year? 76.97 to go back up there. All right, what you going to do, Nike? All right, look at it. It hasn't taken the week yet. So we'll see. More than likely, they'll probably pull back a little bit. Lululemon, here, Lulu's got that thing too. It keeps sputtering out it did bounce up to that 190, 170, and it didn't live there for long, folks. It did not live there on the Gold Coast in Chicago for long. They came down real fast. Now they fought back yesterday with the big day yesterday, so everybody kind of moved up yesterday. I don't know why I like this Cheesecake Factory. This thing's another one shooter. Nice day yesterday. I like the 2-1 on the month here. Looking for that 2-1-2 month up possibly. I like the way that's coming down, and then you get the hammer. So sellers in control heavily on the last 6 months of the year. All right, so watch this chart. I'm watching the last 6 months of the year. All right, so looking for that 2-2 back up and see if Cheesecake Factory can maybe get some move back up to the upside. All right, we'll see. I tell you, man, place is good. I don't know if you've been there. The triple cheesecake is sick. All right, it's just absolutely sick. All right, it's really, really good. All right, so Cheesecake Factory. You're going to find your way around to some restaurants over the Christmas season here. Family might come in to see you that you haven't seen during the year. And, Aunt Marge is coming over and Uncle Louie's coming over and you got everybody coming over. That's why we have wine and we have spirits. Okay, so enjoy, and love your family, Enjoy, no matter what they do. All right, no matter what they do, you're your family. There's nothing you can do about that. All right, so Cheesecake Factory a little better. So I like Macy's. I think Macy's might take a little break. We'll see if anything comes to that one. Walmart kind of stalled out, and that's fine. I'm still in it. I want to buy some more. coming back down. All right, had to shoot her down on Friday yesterday. I keep thinking that like yesterday was Friday for some reason. All right, but today is Thursday, just so everybody knows for the record here. All right, and we're a little bit lower here this morning, 112.62, 112.73. All right, I think Walmart, just kidding. We got to go back and triangle out this month again. I mean, look at yesterday. It got all the way back up to 116.22. I was almost ready to pull the trigger up there, but I like it. But damn, that was a nice move to the upside there. All right. Right now we're back inside on the 15, just kind of fighting around in here. All right. So Walmart, I think it's still better. We'll see what the markets do after this. Got to let the dust settle on this rate cut business. All right. So again, here on the groups, man, we'll take a look at XLV. I think this is better. Again, I got pushed up pretty hard yesterday, so don't be jumping in willy-nilly. All right, you got to let it sit back and wait on it a little bit. Couple names here we can go through on our gapper list this morning. How about some Man U, baby? All right, Man U. All right, 14.92 coming back down on your Man U. Manchester United, if you're into soccer, 1-1 here, doing nothing there. That thing's garbage. All right, so Man U kind of stuck down there. What else? Adobe, ADBE. These are on my gapper list today on Twitter, and I know that you watch there religiously and waiting for my every word. Adobe coming down here. I'm sorry, yeah, a little bit lower here this morning, so not much, all right? A little bit lower there on Adobe. Oracle was the miss, and really disappointing guidance. I think this the bigger issue, and it might rattle some of these other ones, maybe shake the confidence a little bit. So there's Oracle. And I got Advanced Micro Devices is a little bit weaker this morning here. All right, coming back down to 312, back down on the overnight, coming down. AMD. All right, NVIDIA is coming down here a tad. All right, my Avgo is holding up. I think this one, I'm still in the Avgo, and this thing, all right, but it did get up to 414 yesterday. That was a mighty move from the upside. I'm still stuck in from like 361. There's no reason for me to get out of this trade until I see something. Even if it's like a stall out on a day, I will be paying attention to that. All right. So, Avgo, I got to say, that one's doing really well. All right. So, like I said, I think the tech is just a little bit shaken here with Oracle, but this is not Oracle's first rodeo either. All right. And Microsoft. All right, so Microsoft hit me hard yesterday. All right, $10 down on the opening. All right, so I got that one too. All right, and we got down to 475.30. We're back down to those lows again right now. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on Microsoft. All right, you when you buy stocks, you try to get in the best spot you can get into. More importantly, I think one of the things you do once you get into these stocks, stocks are going to go against you. It's just the way it goes. But sometimes, you buy them and they go down, and sometimes those ones that give you the biggest problems to the downside, they can turn out to be some of the best trades you had. All right, it's kind of like children, You got one that's a real troublemaker, but then all of a sudden something comes out, right? And then there they are, and they become amazing. All right, so keep that in mind when you're watching your stocks. And if you're holding positions, like I'm more swing traderish, and I'm long-term holding too. I kind of skirt along there. If I see a good trade during the day, maybe I might act on it. more than likely I probably won't. But if I see setups that are good, now if you guys do that again, and I don't know what you do, I really wish that I wish I could have a big like place where we talk to you like in face to face, to get a a really good idea of exactly what it is you do and how you do it. It's like we're a community here, and we're trying to grow this community a little bit bigger. All right, the more people we bring in, all right, we help each other, man. All right, this is a tough world to live in right now, folks. All right, we really need each other's backs big time. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that, with some good feels. All right, we'll see what today brings. I will definitely check in during the day. Everybody be good.